Chapter 15. Planning. Later, 10 Cents, Sunshine, OJ and Top Hat went to Captain Star and alerted him of the recent crimes that the fuel drivers had committed, involving Billy and Puffer. Captain Star was very taken aback when he heard. "Sir," said 10 Cents when they had finished, "I know you just want the authorities to deal with all this."
You're right, 10 Cents, Captain Star interrupted.
I don't want any of you to try and stop the fuel drivers yourself.
I think we should do as the captain says, Top Hat muttered huffily. But sir, Sunshine protested, all our friends are getting infected. Puffer, Billy, and even me.
I'm aware of that, Sunshine. But if you get involved with those dangerous tugs, you may end up getting destroyed for good. Now I will not tell you again. I do not want you getting involved with the fuel drivers and trying to stop them. You let the authorities deal with that. Now get on with your work, all of you. The 4 Star Tugs turned away from the Star Dock and headed towards the harbour. 10 Cents and Sunshine were disappointed. OJ was expressionless. Top Hat, however, seemed quite satisfied.
Well, then I guess that's sorted. We don't have to worry anymore.
Of course we do! 10 Cents burst out frustrated. Those tugs are not only stealing barges and making money illegally, but they're prepared to destroy anyone that gets in their way. You just expect not to do anything to stop them?
It works for me.
I was lucky to escape, Top Hat, put in Sunshine indignantly, and Puffer and Billy were also lucky not to be destroyed in their accidents. But who's to say their next victim won't be lucky, man? 10 Cents turned to OJ. OJ, you won't just sit back and let them steal barges and attempt to destroy everyone, will you? OJ, who hadn't spoken since they had alerted Captain Star, turned his head to face 10 Cents and frowned. No, I will not. You're right, 10 Cents. We need to stop them, whether Captain Star approves or not.
Oh, so much for the oldest and wisest of tugs, Top Hat groaned.
We need to get all the tugs involved, went on OJ. We should all get together and discuss what we're going to do to stop them. I'm sure they'll agree. 10 Cents, Top Hat, you go tell Big Mac, Warrior, Hercules and Grampus. Tell them to meet at dusk by the quay near the steelworks. Sunshine, you come with me and we'll alert the Z-Stacks.
Oh, so you're going to get them involved now, are you? Top Hat grunted grudgingly. I'm sure they don't like the fuel drivers taking their work any more than we do, chuckled Sunshine, and the tugs split up and went in different directions in pairs.
Later, Sunshine and OJ found the Z-Stacks all gathered in the middle of the harbour. Zoran had been leading Zip and Zug back towards the Zero Dock, and, on the way, had bumped into Zebedee and Zack. The 2 Star Tugs approached them cautiously. The Z-Stacks turned and noticed them.
Hello?
Sunshine smiled nervously. Here, look here, lads, sneered Zoran. It's the oldest and youngest of the stars together. What a match. What do you want? Croaked Zack, not at all pleased to see them.
We're having a meeting, said Sunshine quietly, and we hoped you'd, come along.
The Z-Stacks burst into laughter. Come to a meeting with you? Zoran bellowed through his loud guffaws. Oh, you stars are so stupid, you make me laugh.
Me too,
added Zug between fits of laughter. OJ steamed up. Listen, you know what the fuel drivers are up to, right? The Z-Stacks stopped laughing at once. Yeah, replied Zoran snobbishly. They still owe me money. And they shut me and Zip up in the warehouse last night, put in Zug hastily. They did, remarked OJ surprised. Well then, you had better come to the meeting. Huh? Snorted Zoran.
We're going to try to stop them.
Just meet us at dusk at the quay near the steelworks. With that, OJ and Sunshine turned and steamed away. Are we going to go to that meeting, Zoran? Asked Zip a little nervous. If it's to stop those thieves, yeah. We can't let them get away with stealing barges, trapping you in warehouses, and not paying me my money. When dusk finally began to fall, the Star Tugs and Z-Stacks all made their way to the quay by the steelworks.
OJ and Sunshine were the first to arrive there, and 10 Cents and Top Hat arrived shortly after them.
We told the Z-Stacks about the meeting,
OJ told them.
They agreed to come. Did you tell the others?
Yeah, we did, replied 10 Cents. We also told them the crimes the fuel drivers had been committing. They were willing to help catch them, although they were a little against the idea of having the Z-Stacks being in on this. Any wise Star Tug would be, snorted Top Hat crossly. Mind you, there's a star here who's supposed to be the wisest, but has a strange way of showing it.
I know what I'm doing, Top Hat,
OJ remarked defensively.
More than you ever know what you're doing at any time.
Hey, look! Sunshine called hastily, trying to distract them from arguing. Here come Big Mac and Warrior! Sure enough, the two strong harbour tugs steamed into view and over to their fellow Star Tugs. As they stopped beside them, some bubbles rose to the surface and Grampus rose up.
Alright, guys.
Big Mac greeted them, smiling.
We're looking forward to stopping those criminal tugs tonight. But are you sure we can trust the Z-Stacks will help us, OJ? I'm sure they aren't any happier than we are about the fuel drivers taking work. And now that they know they're thieves, I'm sure they'll be prepared to stop them.
Well, they better not try anything on us, said Warrior, frowning. If they do, I'll...
You'll what, Warrior?
asked an oily voice. Warrior froze. He found out the voice belonged to Zoran, who was steaming over to them, leading the other Z-Stacks. Oh, nothing, Zoran, Warrior stuttered in fear. Zoran sneered sinisterly.
If you were thinking of doing anything to us,
You'll what, Zoran? Came a stern voice. Zoran and the other Z-Stacks immediately began quivering in fear as Hercules steamed over to them, frowning. Oh, we would never think of doing anything, Hercules, Zoran smiled nervously. Oh, we're here to work together.
Yeah, that's right,
10 Cents put in, frowning at them all. Tonight we need to work together to catch those fuel drivers and bring them to custody. Z-Stacks, you may hate us Star Tugs. We aren't fond of you either, but both Starfleet and Zero Fleet have been working in Big City Port for years. We've been relied on by just about everybody. So are we gonna let some criminals, who claim to be better because they're more modern, beat us?
Oh no.
Good. So that means no arguing tonight. That includes you, Top Hat. Bah, me? Argue? Honestly, you switchers come up with some strange ideas.
So what's the plan, 10 Cents?
asked Sunshine. 10 Cents' frown fell to a look of embarrassment.
Oh, I hadn't thought of a plan. Yeah, OJ, did you think of one?
How pathetic, Zack sneered. That little switcher tries to make himself look professional, but in the end has to turn to the old-timer instead. Ah, but at least the old man does have a plan,
smiled OJ. He then whispered to the others. Good thinking, OJ, old man. Hercules smiled. That'll surely stop those tugs. It's a bit of a stinker, Top Hat groaned. 10 Cents frowned at him. I didn't mean the idea was bad, Top Hat added, smiling sheepishly. It's just what part of the plan involves.
Well, I think that's work. I just hope your part of the plan will catch all of them,
Zip said quietly in fear. Right. I'll wait for you for now, as you want me, said Hercules. And you come back for me to tell me when to alert the Coast Guard.
All right. See you later, Hercules,
OJ smiled.
Come on, lads, and wish us all luck.
So the others all headed away from the quayside, and when they went further into the harbour, 10 Cents, Sunshine, Zoran, Zip and Zug headed one way, as the others headed another. Later, Mugger, Muscles, Animal and Pushover were going through the dark harbour when their noses picked up a strange aroma. Ugh! Mugger groaned in disgust.
What's that horrible pong?
The four fuel drivers looked around and saw they were near the city garbage dump. A bank of garbage was in the water and the smell was reaching their nostrils. Chug! Let's get out of here! Pushover spat. They were about to race off when Animal called out, Stop! Look! The others looked towards where Animal was looking and spotted a lone tugging fuel barge just beyond the bank of garbage. Is anyone about? asked Muscles. The 4 tugs looked around and saw Jack the Grappler on the quay hanging from his crane, but his eyes were closed.
He's asleep,
remarked Animal hastily.
let's get it.
Slowly, one behind the other, the 4 fuel drivers slowly made their way alongside the bank of garbage towards the barge. As they did, Jack opened one eye, saw them moving quietly, opened his other eyes and yelled, "Now!" The fuel drivers yelled with fright. Then, to their surprise, Big Mac, OJ, Top Hat, Zebedee and Zack charged out of the shadows. Big Mac banged into Animal and pushed him onto the bank of garbage. OJ did the same to Mugger as Top Hat did to Pushover, and Zebedee and Zack did to Muscles. The 4 fuel drivers were now stuck on the bank of garbage. "Hey!" Pushover yelled angrily. "Let us off!"
Oh, don't worry,
Zebedee smirked smugly.
you'll be let off. Once the Coast Guard comes to arrest you all.
Big Mac added. At that moment, Warrior appeared into view, pushing Lord Stinker. He pushed the garbage barge beside the bank of garbage. "Keep an eye on them, will you, your lordship?"
With pleasure.
Lord Stinker chuckled. The fuel drivers groaned in disgust at the smell of the garbage.
Don't think you've won though,
Muscles sneered.
you may have caught us, but Gangster's still out there.
And no tug can catch him.
Says you.
OJ replied.
Come on, lads, let's go tell Hercules to fetch the Coast Guard straight here.
With that, the 4 Star Tugs and 2 Z-Stacks headed away from the garbage dump, leaving behind the 4 fuel drivers, Lord Sinker and Jack.
Ugh, why did we have to be pushed onto a pile of garbage?
Muscles groaned disgustedly.
Horrible stuff. Oh, I don't know,
replied Lord Stinker.
I think it's good stuff. Yeah,
added Jack.
Why not have some?
With that, he scooped up some garbage from a pile that was on the quay, rose up, moved over until he was dangling above Muscles, and dropped the garbage on top of him.
Ugh, disgusting. I'm all dirty and smelly. I need a wash.
Just then, Grampus rose up from underwater beside the bank of garbage and spat water into Muscles' face.
Ugh, this isn't what I had in mind.
Grampus, Lord Stinker, and Jack laughed. And so did the other fuel drivers, despite being caught.